Hey ho all, welcome back to Mudstomp's Let's Play Hardcore Minecraft series. So, I believe last episode I left you after having fixed the wall and sort of set a few things up here and there. This episode we're looking to clear up the village a bit. So starting off today, as you can see, I'm trying to move some cows around and free the iron golem. Essentially I was trying to get him separated out. He dove into the pit with the cows very early on, so that was rather frustrating, and now I'm basically just trying to get these cows into a pen where I can breed them over and over again and get my meat and leather needs met. It's proving to be a bit difficult, this zigzag of pathway. Unfortunately they don't like it very much, but that's okay, we're going to get there. So with the water going and yeah, just a gradual movement, I'm gradually getting them forward enough to sort of seal off this area. Looking around also, there's a bit more to do here and there. Obviously filling in this hole is one thing, but I'm sort of thinking I want to try and get this village ready for the tenants that are to return, the villagers. I'm hoping that eventually one day I can release the villagers to be safe and sound in the village and make my use of them, obviously, but at the same time not have to deal with them being attacked. So the main aim today is to clear this village up as best I can. I then want to work on a lot of aesthetics for the village, so making it look better in one way or another. So I will be looking to neaten up the paths as I go along, clear out the grass obviously and torch it up, and then start to work on putting some more buildings in and more farm areas and things like that. So there's a lot to come basically. I am feeling a bit more secure, but basically I'm spending every night sleeping straight away because again the whole village is not torched up at this point, but I think with the bed there I'm safe enough. So at the moment these cows are proving to be the big obstacle. I'm sort of thinking, you know, do I really want this headache? But at the same time, with a bit of wheat in hand, I think we're set to go. So trying to get these cows in, and then we can move on and get some other work done. So let's try and get you in. Come on cows, let's go. They're kind of getting the message. I just gotta, there we go. Alright, we're seeing a bit more movement going on here. So yeah, we'll get these cows up here. I'm going to seal this off then, and yeah, then we'll probably light it up too actually, because with a couple of torches around there we should be able to ensure that we're not going to see any creepers spawning in there, and that's probably just as bad. But yeah, I have to get this hole sealed up before the yeah, stupid cows. Yeah, trying to get these holes sealed up so the cows can't get in there basically, and then yeah, we'll get them breeding and move on. As you can see in the background, I've got the cobblestone walls all sorted. I've made sure that they go up at the right points so nothing can walk in by accident or anything like that. And I've torched up, I think it's every 5 blocks or something like that. So yeah, again, I'm feeling pretty confident that this is sort of a bit, yeah, mob proof for the moment, and especially when I get the rest of the area cleared up it'll be a lot better. So yeah, in a few moments I'm going to cut through and give you a bit of a time lapse, so hopefully you'll enjoy the time lapse. Let me know too how the sound's going for me at the moment. I've finally bought myself another headset and stuff, so I'm hoping that I'm getting a lot better sound quality at the moment, and trying to balance the headset sound with the game sound and all the rest of it. So yeah, by all means let me know how that's going, and we'll sort of get that all figured out as well, I think. But yeah, so there's the breeding done as per usual. Nice amount of XP with it and so forth. You can see a couple of baby cows in there, so that's good. Yeah, alright, so let's get some tools sorted, and we'll make sure that I've got a few shovels on me, and yeah, I think that should do it. Probably one fresh axe might be good as well. But yeah, most of these can be shovels. Oh, excuse me. Been a long couple of days lately, haven't gotten as much sleep as I'd want, but anyway. Alright, a few shovels set to go, and Yes, I think this is it. I think we're going to go around and clear this all out. So enjoy the time lapse and let me know how it goes. Alrighty everyone, well welcome back. Hopefully you enjoyed that time lapse. Possibly a bit long. Let me know if you do think that was a bit long, and I'll try and do them a bit shorter in future. So as you can see, I'm still trying to clear up a bit of this village section, just getting the last bits of the path sorted out, that sort of thing. So it's all sort of coming together gradually. It's been a little bit frustrating in a way because there's just so much to do in some ways, but I'm sort of trying to work section by section and just make sure that I'm seeing a really good outcome from it. I want to make it look really perfect in that way. So yeah, I've been really working hard on it. It's kind of funny in a way when you think about it, just trying to work on little bits of cleaning up and whatnot, but I think that's the thing, isn't it? You're either focusing on sort of completing the game and doing all the achievements, or you're focusing on making your area look nice. And that's the thing for me at the moment. I'm wanting to have this area look really nice and be really proud of it in that way. So, you know, as they say, each man's home is his castle, and this is what I'm working on at the moment. This is my castle to work on. So yeah, I've gotten a bit more planting and stuff done. I did skip a little bit of the video. I didn't want to just keep it going there, and I'm sure it was going quite quickly too, so maybe you didn't get to see everything, but now you can sort of see around where I've just got large amounts of land cleared off, got rid of all the grass, fixed up most of the paths now. I think there's still a couple little bits of path. You can see some blocks here and there back on the pier where I'm trying to spread the grass out and make sure the grass is looking neat, or to get the path looking as a path, because I've had to lay some dirt down for it or whatever. So yeah, again, there's only really a few spots left really that I'm really trying to sort of check on. So as I'm going around here, I'm just checking every little nook and cranny and making sure it's looking really nice. I still haven't torched it up, funnily enough. Don't know why, I just didn't think of that at all. But anyway, I'm putting paths around all the farmlands, farm plots as well, mainly just to sort of, I don't know, accentuate them a bit, make them stand out, have that pop, as it were. And yeah, you can see I've used multiple walls here. Basically I just decided to use the diorite and the granite and so forth, because in the end of it I'm looking to get rid of it anyway, the wall that is, and so for the time being just using them. It's good use for those blocks because I don't have to store them anywhere, and it means that basically I'm just using up blocks that I don't want to use for other stuff and keeping my cobble for tools and all the rest of it. So yeah, that was sort of an impromptu decision just to switch back to that. But yeah, again, as you can see, every nook and cranny getting checked. If you haven't noticed, I had to re-record the audio for this clip, unfortunately. Something went wrong and it just was not good audio, so I'm recording this again afterwards. I'm trying to play around a bit too with different patterns of pathway and whatnot here too. As you can see back there, I had that little bit of a zigzag sort of thing going on, so yeah, again, just trying to keep everything looking nice and neat and somewhat interesting. But yeah, my hope is to get quite a large village set up here eventually, having a lot of buildings and whatnot for all the villagers, but I'm trying to keep as much of the natural sort of layout, the mountains, the hills, the flowers, all of this sort of stuff. So yeah, it's coming together gradually. I think this is the sort of thing you need to do to really, yeah, make it feel nice and whatnot. Don't know what happened with that block, I remember, but yeah, as you can see, I've pretty much covered everywhere, so it's just sort of going back to clear off or turn the last few spots of grass into pathway blocks, and that's about it. I think I've just got the bit near the pier left, basically. So yeah, I've actually probably done a bit more than I thought, to be honest. A bit funny that way. I might replace this with sand though, and then yeah, that's probably going to be about it, to be honest. So yeah, I want to get back into the the mines today a bit more. Going to do a bit of strip mining, so we'll talk through that when we get to it, but right at the minute I think we're just doing some final checks. I don't know, this spot with the sand didn't sit right with me. Kind of wanting it to be more dirt than sand for this part. I like the shape of it though, so yeah, maintaining that shape was important, but I think that'll about do it. These thin lines of sand in between the stairwells of the blocks of dirt, the path dirt, is really annoying too. I find I can't stand it when it does this. It's just so silly. But I suppose that's the thing, isn't it? The path blocks are just one block, slight pixel lower. So yeah, gradually realising that happens in too many spots. Oh, excuse me again. Don't know why lately. I've been a bit more tired than usual. I just keep yawning all the time. So pretty crazy when you think about it. Yeah, another path block that just appeared out of nowhere, it seems. But yeah, still got the iron golem floating around, which is good. Once again, makes me feel a bit safer. So yeah, as you can see, I've got all my stuff in 2 double chests now. It's been a bit more confined, making it a bit easier to sort things out and whatnot. Let's see what else we got here. Gonna put a wood out. Yeah, not a lot going on in a way. Like I said, I think I want to get down to the mine. I've got enough torches for that, and yeah, I think that might be the plan. Alright, well I might sleep this night away, and then we'll see where we go from there. Alright, so let me just get this breeding done, and then I'll jump into bed. Still not quite enough cows here yet. Haven't had a chance much really. I've been so busy with the clearing, I keep forgetting to come and breed the cows every few minutes. So yeah. Alright, let me jump into bed and we'll see what we've got going on. Alright. Alrighty then, that's the night done. Let's get this rolling then. Just double check again. What's that? 1 iron pickaxe, torches and stuff. Yep. Alright, let's go this. So I've put my mining inside this hut just to make it more interesting rather than having an open hole. For those wondering, I do the 5 high downwards tunnel mainly because I can then put stairs in and torches every 3, and it's well lit up and I can run without banging my head the whole way down. I then do the strip mining every 3rd row of blocks basically. So yeah, I tend to get started by just using as many stone pickaxes early on as I can, but in this case obviously getting to gold and stuff, I need to switch into my iron pretty quickly and get moving that way. So yeah, it's a bit of fun I find. So I usually dig in about 15 blocks I think usually, and then I'll put a torch down to light it up a little bit more. In this case I run into some redstone, so that's always nice, get to see what I'm doing for a little bit. But yeah, once I've dug this out and the coal out, I'll put a torch down so I can see a bit further along the pathway basically. But yeah, I find that every 15 blocks roughly is sort of enough to keep the mobs down and not use absolute stacks of torches. And then I'll mine sort of around, I don't know, maybe 100, 200, 300, depending on how I'm feeling, blocks in one direction, and then come back down the next column. That way I'm sort of getting to cover a decent amount of material without going too far from where I'm situated, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's sort of I don't know, it's just a system I've worked out over the years, I suppose. I remember when I first started playing Minecraft, and I had a look into the light levels required for mob spawning really early on, and I figured out that if I put a torch every 5 blocks, then I won't get any spawns. So I do that when I want to really light up a big area. I do 5 by 5 every 5 blocks sort of thing. But when I'm just strip mining, I stick to the 15 because it's not often that I run into too many mobs that way. So yeah, which is pretty handy, and it usually means you can see just enough with your brightness up high to go that far without getting too bothered, I find. I know a lot of YouTubers get into what do you call it? They'll go mining into the dark and caving and all that. I'm not that brave, especially not in hardcore mode. I want to try and make sure I survive as long as possible. So yeah. So anyway, we're going to keep going on this tunnel, seeing where it leads us. I'm hoping to get probably a few diamonds out of this, although this now looks interesting. I hate these sections. The lava pools, I always dig at level 11, or 10 rather, I should say. People often say to dig at 11 or 12. I do 10 because I find I get the diamonds that I want that way, but it does mean I have to deal with lava pools. So that's a bit frustrating, but as you can see, this is how I like to do it. So it's not bad, except for when it's like, uh-oh. So, there's another season down. Well, everyone, that was fun. So yeah, leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you want to keep me going, and catch me back next episode for the next season, I guess. Goodbye.